recording these jobs just in case something happens along the way and I can not have to worry about cutting in the recording in time. Probably a good bunch of this footage will be thrown away, but that's alright. First objective, the Bee and Barb in Riften. Let's see, wait a minute. Ledger changes, no big deal. Okay.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Yeah, got this note.
A note from
Don't know. Creepy fella, black robe, couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay, now that's interesting. I didn't think that... Well, actually, I may have done something to inspire a note. Let's have a look at it. Mysterious note. Here we are. We know. Yeah. This would be probably from the Dark Brotherhood. Actually, I know it's from the Dark Brotherhood. I'm not completely ignorant about the game. I've watched plenty of LPs, and I've played plenty off-camera in a different save. A testing save and whatnot, in which I try various things. And, yeah, this is Dark Brotherhood. Okay, so they know, and what they're telling me is they know about the Aretino job. Okay, that's fine. They'll catch up with me in their own good time.
Looking to stay alive?
Meanwhile,
why take a chance?
I'm going to go over here and catch up with the books at the Bee and Barb.
Legendary Argonian
And
rare trinkets and the finest oddities from
make a
Morrowind.
few creative edits in their ledgers. And go on to my next destination.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Let's see, where is, yeah, in here. Alrighty. Sneak, hidden, open, oops, wrong room. Unlock. A deceptively easy lock. Forge some numbers in there, and just for giggles, what else do they have in here? They have some gold, a decent amount. Well, had. Nothing in the chest. 1 gold in the end table. And a cheap, worthless pair of boots in the wardrobe. Okay. And let's see, let's just go ahead and relieve them of everything else that isn't nailed to the floor. We'll just go ahead and take the books. I'm going to build a library at some point of every book in the game. Okay, we'll take the fine clothes because it, at least it is worth something. It's funny, that looked like a chest or something. Alright. Next up. And it's empty. This room is worthless, okay. Yeah. Note. Alright, I'll take that and read it in detail later. These notes and the in-game books and whatnot, I don't pay too much attention to them on camera because, well, it would take a prohibitive amount of time and probably bore the daylights out of most viewers. But I do actually read all of that stuff off camera because the lore is an integral part of the game, and a lot of that stuff actually gives background for some of the stuff you're doing in-game. So I figure it's worth taking the time to actually read it and get a little bit of a hint of what's going on and what's behind what's going on. And why did I bother going through that door when I'm just going to go over here to the map? Let's see, journal. All right. All right, numbers job is done. The shield job is next, and that's in Windhelm. And it occurred to me, however, though, that before going to Windhelm, I want to stop off at Whiterun. And why did I close the map? I wanted to stop off in Whiterun because, well, honestly, there's another mod that I've added recently. Because I spend a lot of time off camera, especially in jobs like these that I'm doing now for the Thieves Guild. And that much fast travel is just, well, it's just too much. And besides which, I like walking from one place to another because it's a good opportunity to have little random encounters, to have a chance to loot bandits and whatnot, and have various animals you can collect the pelts of, and so on, and collecting alchemy ingredients along the way. And so, what we have here is, it looks like a wolf pelt or whatever, but you'll notice it says there, portable bedroll. Take that. Actually, let me go ahead and drop it back down there. Alright, now if I sneak, activate, it turns into a bedroll, and then unsneak, sleep bedroll, and say, give it a good 6 hours so that it'll be daytime when I head off to Windhelm. And, whoa, hello. Oh, yes.
Sleep well.
Okay. I expected this. I just didn't know when to expect it. Okay. So where am I and who are you?
Does it matter?
As if I didn't know.
You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod,
And, of course, the obligatory, you know about that?
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight problem.
Problem? Well, I didn't think there was a problem. She deserved it. Actually, I'm not going to say anything.
You see,
Oh,
that little Aretino boy was
hate
looking
that.
for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my
Thing.
associates. Grelod the Kind was by all rights a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay.
Well, there are no other dialogue choices, so...
Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from... well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire.
Okay, so... Remain silent is the option I wanted to choose last time, but the scroll and click thing doesn't always cooperate, and you end up choosing things you don't want, so...
Am I to take your silence as acceptance? Then you know where we stand. Make your kill and we're square. Repayment of your debt is but a discreet knife thrust away.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. So, we have our 3 potential victims here. And I'm actually going to take some time here and talk with them.
I can hear you talking out there. Please let me go. I've done nothing to you. What? Oh, God. I don't want to die.
Well, how about telling me what's going on?
Okay, well, I guess it's possible. I've been selling my sword arm for years now. It killed a lot of people. Could be someone wanted revenge. But you're not going to kill me, right?
We haven't decided that yet. All right. And our
What
next
did I
potential
do?
victim?
Get
Please.
things off of me.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me. What kind of question is that?
It's the kind of question that is trying to determine whether you walk out of here or not.
I'm a woman living in Skyrim with 6 children and no husband. I don't have the time or the patience to be nice. Do some people look down on me? Have I made some enemies? You're damn right.
Okay. I don't care who she
I
is.
don't have time for this nonsense. I've got a home to keep it feed. Now, let me out of here.
Okay, and this guy.
Whoever this is, clearly we got off on the wrong foot. But no worries. This is not the first time I have been bagged and dragged.
Okay.
Me? Are you serious?
Okay. Tell me all about it here.
The real question is, would someone pay to have me killed again? A day goes by without someone trying to cut me in the street. I get disappointed.
This guy sounds like he really isn't. Okay, who the heck are you anyway?
Varsha, at your service. Obtainer of goods, taker of lives, and defiler of daughters. Have you not heard of me? Perhaps I will have my people carve my name in your corpse as a reminder.
Okay.
Tell you what, you release me, and I promise my associates will not hunt you down like an animal and butcher you in the street. It is a win-win.
Oh, yeah? Is that so? Well, let's see. Arrow to the face. That sounds good to me. And this guy deserved it. The other two, this guy, he's just a soldier of fortune. He's always going to make enemies. This person, she's got an attitude problem and needs to have that majorly adjusted, but it's understandable. All right. What do you got to say now?
The conniving Khajiit. Cat like that was sure to have enemies. It's no wonder you chose him.
And again, the remain silent is the option I want.
When most would speak, you listen. You think. You understand that the only thing that matters is you following my orders. To kill. Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Okay, map is updated. We have a key to the shack, and we can now leave. And of course, This place looks so special. And everything in here, except for the dresser, is empty, and all it's got is some miner's boots we don't care about. And why would I ever sleep in this place? Okay. As I said, I did pretty much expect that. I have to admit that I think that scene could have been written better. There's some of it that just doesn't fly very well. But it's a game, so we'll make exceptions for poor writing. Who knows? They were probably busy that day. Now I'm going to head back to Whiterun, and I'm going to pick up my bedroll, which is probably laying where I left it. Although I didn't stop to check my inventory. It could have saved me a side trip had it been in my inventory, but I got a sneaky feeling it wasn't.
I've been looking for you. Got
Yeah?
something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
You just did that.
Let's see here. There's a new lady in charge of the orphanage in Riften. She asked me to hand out these notices to everyone I met.
And that's a your hands
Looks like
only?
that's it. Got to go.
Oh, please. How about just, yeah, here it is. Okay. It's right where I left it. Alright, so I can obviously sleep on it and then sneak, activate, picks it up and puts it back in there, and it once again looks like a pelt. And I think that's handy. Handy as all get out, because another thing that I've figured out or noticed in looking at statistics, general stats, have a look here. Days passed, 111. Hours slept, 71. Sleep 71 hours in 111 days? No. 711 hours waiting? Again, no. So I'm going to start using the bedroll when I'm out traveling in the world, going from location to location, picking up things and stuff and having minor encounters along the way off camera. I'm going to make it a point to sleep at least 8 hours out of every 24. And at first, I think it's going to be more like 16 out of every 24. Just simply so that I can get the number of hours slept up to roughly 1/3 the number of days. So I just take the number of days, multiply by 24, and then divide that number by 3, and that's the number of hours slept, what that number should be. And so now I am off to Windhelm to take care of a Thieves Guild job there. And along the way, I'm looking to pick up alchemy and grease. Oh, that's right. There was some. Doggone it. There was something else. There was something else I meant to do that I forgot about. Let's just go ahead and run. Because along the way, I meant to have a weapon with a soul trap enchantment. You know what? Just go ahead and fast travel. You're going to have that transition going through the gate anyway. Alright. And I'm pretty sure I've got at least one thing in there with soul trap on it. So let's check this out real quick. Over here to my armory chest. Weapons. Sort by enchanted. War Axe of Binding. Okay. That's good, right there. I'm not going to use it as a war axe because it's a big, heavy, galumphing, two-handed weapon that, frankly, I am never going to use. So, wait a minute. What are my smithing skills like here? Very, very, very beginning. Okay, I can make... What have I got in here for a bow? Because that's what I wanted on. Got a dwarven bow. And an imperial bow. Alright, I'll take the dwarven bow out. Just in case. And then I'm going to see if I can buy a better bow over here at War Maidens or with the Avenici chick out front. Okay. She's not out there right now. So we'll stop in here, see if I can
Take a good look
pick up
around. I'm sure you'll find what... Have you met my father? Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage?
I'm looking for... Oh, there we go. 19 damage elven bow. I'll take it. And given that... Oh, glass bow of expelling... Yeah. I want that bow. Because the enchantment on it. All the daggers and such that I've made over time, and the more daggers that I'm going to make, bang. Put that enchant on them and they will sell for a lot more. Yes, this is going to be an expensive investment, but worthwhile in the long run. Buying that. Alright. Sort by type. Iron and steel arrows is all they've got. Okay, fine. We don't care about the rest of that. Alright. Great.
Stay sharp.
Now I'm going to head up to the enchanting table at Dragon's Reach. And I'm going to disenchant both of those things. Well, we'll see. Maybe not both, we'll see. But the one, the bow with the banish thing on it, absolutely, definitely going to disenchant that. Because I want that enchantment available to put on. The Bow of Expelling. Summon Daedra up to level 20 are sent back to oblivion. We will disenchant that. Alright, Steel War Axe of Binding. Yes, we'll disenchant that. Alright, now... No, I should have just stayed in here. Okay. Specifically, the Elven Bow. What have I got? I got a Grand Soul Gem. Okay, good. Enchantment. Soul Trap. So if I'm shooting stuff, use the bow. And wait a minute. No. Let's tab out of here. I said tab out of here. Alright. Now, items. Potions. Do I have anything of enchanting? I'm going to cut out, head back to Breeze Home, and see if I have any potions to do anything with enchanting, and I'll be right back. Alright, after checking everything I've got here, I figured out that I don't have anything that does fortify enchanting. However, what I do have is Gauntlets of Minor Alchemy that makes potions, created potions 12% more powerful. I have the Croesus Mask that gives a 20% improvement. And I don't think anything else has any of that kind of enchant on it. Let's see. I have a perk to increase. How convenient. Let's pop it here in Enchanter. New enchantments are now 40% stronger. Okay. That will help. Okay, so I have actually taken the time to look these up because I haven't discovered it yet. But if I take any two of these ingredients, since I've got more snowberries than anything else, they'll be the base. And go with blue butterfly wing, and let's craft that. That's a fortify enchanting. And we go with the Spriggan Sap and craft that. That's another fortify enchanting. And that makes them 11% stronger. Great. So I'm going to make a few of those. Well, again, 11% stronger. And I don't think I'm going to bother making any more than that. That's, yeah, quit alchemy. And look at the potions. Fortify enchanting. I have 5 of them that make items enchanted 11% stronger for 30 seconds. That's more than I'm going to need, so that'll be enough. And now back to the enchanting facilities at Dragon's Reach. Okay, you know there is something to be said for coming in here late at night when Farengar's decided to go to bed. He doesn't talk at you while you're trying to think and do stuff. Okay. Really, at this point, I think there's only one major enchantment I want to do, and that's going to be on the Elven Bow. Throw a Grand Soul Gem on that. And the enchantment I want on it is Soul Trap. If target dies within 5 seconds, fills a Soul Gem, and it'll have 146 charges. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and rename that. Trapper. It's not all that original, I suppose, but it'll serve to identify what it's for at first, at just a single glance. All right. Enchant item? No. Quit enchanting. I forgot to do something. I went all the way down there to the trouble of making this. Now I'm going to use it. Alright. Fortify enchanting. Use Soul Gem, Grand, Item, Elven Bow, Enchantment, Soul Trap, rename. Oh. There we go. Enter, and then craft it. Yes. Okay. Now, let's have a look at it to make sure it came out right. If target dies within 6 seconds, fills a soul gem. Perfect. So I'm going to favorite that. And as I'm traveling, I'm going to use that to fill more of these soul gems because I'm going to be needing them. Especially when I go to start enchanting a bunch of stuff with that banish enchantment. Alright, let's see. Petty gem, enchantment, banish, item. Wait a minute. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's try with a Grand Soul Gem just to see how it turns out. For the purpose, no. Do it with a Petty Gem. The enchantment is banish. The item is... Alright, say a dagger. Any old dagger. Okay. But the idea is, that I understand it, is that weapons enchanted with banish are worth more when you go to sell them. And so that's something I'm going to be doing a fair amount of, and that means I'm going to need to be filling soul gems, which is why I've made the trapper bow for soul trapping targets and increasing my supply of soul gems. And now, after all of this BS and back and forth, it is time to actually begin the trip out to, let's see, the House of Clan Shattershield in Windhelm. And then, of course, I've got the Dark Brotherhood thing to go at, and I'll get there. I will get there. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to do a bunch of these jobs for Vex and Delvin and get that going on. And along the way, I'm looking for ingredients. I'm looking to soul trap things and fill up my soul gem supplies.
Patron of the great clan Battleborn.
Yippee-doo. And also to load up on alchemy supplies. I'll be stopping at alchemy shops along the way. Let's see, what have I got for cash? Okay. I'll get there. I won't be stopping at too many shops along the way. But I'm going to be gathering all the stuff and things along the way. And I will cut back when and if something interesting or exceptional happens, which at this point there shouldn't be very much of for a while.